welcome to Yoga Flow. This is a really nice 45-minute yoga flow. I think it'll be about 45 minutes, maybe 43 minutes, okay? All right, so hopefully you have a mat, possibly some blocks, okay? If you don't have the yoga blocks, you can use a nice thick book. Anything to allow yourself to drop your knees and have some support with those legs, okay? All right, as you settle in onto the mat, place your hands in front of your legs, okay? Take a deep breath in, lift your chest up, roll your shoulders out, and as you exhale, roll slowly down to the mat, keeping your feet flat on the floor. Take your hands, place them out wide, palms facing up to the ceiling, and just drop your knees down to the side onto those yoga blocks, okay? Take a deep breath in, fill up your stomach with oxygen, and as you exhale through the mouth, feel free to make some noise, okay? Deep breath in and exhale. And as you start to focus on your breath, I want you to start to clear your mind of any of that internal chatter. And thank yourself, give gratitude that you've allowed yourself 45 minutes in your day to dedicate to your yoga practice. And it doesn't seem like a lot while we're doing it, but the difference that it makes in our day-to-day stress levels is amazing. As you start to relax into your position, take another deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Take a little scan of the body and check and see if there's anywhere in particular that you're still feeling tension. And I want you to think about drawing your breath in through your nose towards that particular area. And as you exhale, exhale all that stress out. Two more breaths. And on that second inhale, I want you to grab for that yoga block, move it away, and roll over onto your right side, pushing up with your left hand. Okay, both hands underneath the shoulders. I want you to sit back into a child's pose, slowly stretching back through those hips, dropping the glutes towards those heels, and drop your head down, forehead specifically, to the floor. Relax the elbows down. And continue focusing on your breath. Clasp your hands together, fingertips pointing towards the back in prayer pose. Dropping your chest down just a little further towards the floor. Two more deep breaths, everybody. And on that second exhale, take your palms up, bring yourself into an all-fours position. And as you settle in, make sure that those wrists and those elbows are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips, and just start to find some organic movement in those hips. Maybe circling the hips, maybe pushing forward and back. Good. Take a deep breath in, drop the hips, lift up the chest, shoulders roll out, looking towards the sky, and exhale all the way up through the spine. This feels really good. Take advantage of this moment. Belly button all the way in. Deep breath in, chin up, and exhale. One more time, everybody. Deep breath in through the nose, dropping the hips, opening up the chest, and exhaling all the way up. Good. Come to a neutral spine, bringing that neck in alignment with the spine. Take your right hand, place it behind your head, point your elbow out, and as you take a deep breath in, lift that elbow up towards the sky, and exhale down to shoulder level. Inhale up, opening up the chest, rolling that shoulder back, and exhaling to shoulder level. One more deep breath in. This time, reach your hand all the way up, looking at your fingertips. And as you exhale, thread that hand through the body, drop the elbow, drop the shoulder, drop the ear, and come down to the floor. Continue breathing. On your exhale, slide that left hand along the floor. And you can keep it here if that feels good, or you can take it all the way back to the sacrum. And as you're stretching the right shoulder, you're opening up the left shoulder. Just relax your neck. Nice. And on your next exhale, place your hand down, reach your arm all the way up, and exhale down. Good. Take another deep breath in. Place your hand behind your head, the left arm this time. Exhale all the way up with that elbow. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. And exhale up. Good. Inhale back to the shoulder level. And exhale all the way up, reaching towards the ceiling with the fingertips. Good, and then threading that arm all the way through, dropping the shoulder, dropping the ear, sliding that right arm all the way up over the head, and then take the hand behind the back. Two more breaths. On that next exhale, bring that hand down to the floor. Left hand goes all the way back up, getting a nice deep stretch. Good, and then relax it down. Nice job, everybody. Take a deep breath in and exhale, finding a neutral spine. One more deep breath in, and as you exhale, push back into a plank position. Now with this plank position, pull your belly button up and in towards the spine and towards the rib cage. Elbows are veering out away from the body, shoulder blades coming down along the spine. Lift those hips up. Make sure that that neck is neutral and lined up with that spine. On your next exhale, push into our first downward dog of the day. Nice. Drop the ears between the biceps and find some natural organic movement. Maybe you're pedaling out those feet, alternating those heels going down. Nice gentle stretch moving through those calves. Good. And take both heels, push them back, drop the ears by the biceps. You want to feel like someone's grabbing your hips and pulling them away from the body. Nice job. Take a deep breath in this time, and as you exhale, draw the right leg all the way up, keeping that right hip down. You don't want to turn out like this, okay? Bring it all the way down, flexing the foot, okay? So you're pushing through that right heel, but you're also pushing through that left heel. Good. Now bend that right knee, drop the left foot towards the glute, hold it right there. Let that hip open up, the knee goes towards the sky. Really great hip opener right here. Just allow that knee to gently move up. Yep. And that right foot just dropping down toward the glute. On your next exhale, bring that knee all the way in towards the right shoulder. Hold it right here and circle that knee. Maybe you want to circle it out for 3 or in for 3. Good. Elbows pushing out away from the body. Take that foot, pull it all the way through between the 2 hands. Drop the left knee. Take a deep breath in and extend through that spine as you exhale. Draw your hands up onto your fingertips. Chest out and up. Good. Nice runner's lunge here. 2 more breaths, everybody. Good. And on that second exhale, start to straighten that front leg and pull that left leg in, falling into a pyramid position, dropping your hands. You want to make sure that the palms of the hands are now touching the floor. You're relaxing that upper body, relaxing that neck. Good. Tightening up, squeeze that right glute. That will open up the hamstring on the right side. And just make sure those feet are aligned, kind of next to each other, if they were next to each other. And just enjoy the stretch for the back of the legs. Good. On your next exhale, take a step back with that left leg, going into an upward lunge. Press through that front leg. Arms go all the way up, pushing through that front knee and holding this right here. You want to pull that left hip forward and draw the right hip back. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, look up towards your fingertips and enjoy a little baby back bend right here. And then listen to your body. If this feels good, go for it. If it doesn't, you don't have to do the back bend. Good. On your next exhale, draw your right hand forward, moving into a warrior 2. Pressing through that front knee, pulling that left hip forward, and dropping the back foot on the long side of the inside of the foot. Hold it right there. Nice. I love this movement. Draw that left shoulder out, looking over the middle finger on the front palm. And with your next exhale, straighten that front leg. Take your hand all the way down to the outside of the leg. Now, if you feel like you need a yoga block for support, just place it right outside there. Okay? Pull your hip forward, shoulders back. Okay? And take a look up at your fingertips in this triangle position. Nice. Deep breath in. Feeling relaxation in each one of these poses. You don't want any pinching, you don't want any pain. You want to feel flexibility. And everyone's flexibility is different. On your next exhale, cartwheel your hands over into a plank position. Take your feet back. Deep breath in, and as you exhale, slowly lower down, chaturanga. Good. Drop those knees, flatten out those feet. Modified cobra, bringing your chest up, rolling your shoulders out. Good. And in your next exhale, push back to downward dog. Now, if you feel like you want to stop and do a child's pose in between, that's fine. Just meet me back in downward dog, okay? Good. Pedal your feet when you get here. Relax into this downward dog. Dropping those ears between the biceps. Maybe pushing both heels back as your hips push back away from the body. Good. On your next exhale, draw the left leg up this time. Foot is flexed. Pushing through that right heel, pushing through that left heel. Drop all the way back. Nice. Allow that left knee to point up towards the sky as far as comfortable. your next exhale, draw that knee all the way down to the elbow, hold, and circle. Good, other direction. Good. And when you're ready, take that leg all the way through, right between the hands, okay? Drop the back knee. Good. Take that spine nice and long, stretching through the neck, chin comes up, fingertips, okay? Good, deep breath in. As you exhale, straighten that front leg, moving into a pyramid position. Press that back leg back, the heel back. Good. Drop your hands down to palms touching. Relax the neck. Chest comes towards the leg. Make sure that those feet are lined up. And you feel a nice stretch in this hamstring. Good, 2 more deep breaths in. On the second exhale, nice, you're gonna step back with that right foot, pushing up through that left foot, draw your arms all the way up. Good, upward lunge here. Pushing through that left knee, drop that right hip down and reach up through those fingertips. Feeling that chi build in the legs. On your next exhale, reach forward with that left arm, keeping your eyes over that middle finger. Push through that front knee, drop the foot down on the inside, long edge of the foot. Open up that right shoulder. This is one of my favorite movements. I find this to be very powerful. Good. On your next exhale, reach forward, dropping your hand down. Maybe you want to put your hand on a yoga block. Turning to look up at your fingertips, opening up that shoulder, lifting up that rib cage. Triangle pose. Nice job. On your next exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the ground. Pull yourself into a plank. Hold this plank position. Good. Nice job, everybody. Push back into a downward dog, placing your elbows onto the ground, and hold this for a moment. Nice job, everybody. Drop your knees down to an all-fours position, extending up through those arms. Good. Find a neutral spine. Pull your hip up. You don't want your lower back dropping. You want it up, okay? Extend that right leg all the way out, flexing the foot, squeezing the glute. Lift the leg up. Make sure the right hip points towards the floor, okay? Bend at the knee and reach around to the opposite hand, placing the foot into the hand, lifting that knee up just a little further. Hold. Nice job. Extend that leg out, draw it in for pigeon. Okay, lining that leg up with the body, making sure this is okay for the knee. So you're going to figure out what feels good. And if this doesn't feel good, you can go back to a child's pose or all fours, or just hold it right here, okay? Now, if you feel like you're okay with this position and you want to try something challenging, come to your elbows, and then the more challenging position would be to drop your forehead. On your next exhale, bring your arms up to a straight position, roll over onto that bent knee, and come into a modified side plank. So now my top leg is nice and long. I'm reaching my left arm over my head, dropping my bicep to my ear, and I'm feeling a really great opener for the front of the body here. Now you can leave it here, or you can move it into a side plank. Okay, taking the arm, drawing it up towards the ceiling. Okay, and if your practice calls for it, raise that top leg up, flexing through the foot and pushing through that heel. Hold that position. On the next exhale, drop that back foot all the way back. Take your arm over the body into Wild Thing. This is an incredible opener. Hold this right here. You can look back at your fingertips. Drop your head. Just don't strain your neck. You want to feel the opening coming through the body, through the hip and through the chest. Nice job, everybody. Bring that arm around and sit back into a puppy pose or a dolphin pose. I confuse those two terms. Hold it right here. Drop the knees down, come back to all fours. Straighten the arms all the way up. Good, find a neutral spine. Take another few exhales and inhales. And when you're ready, extend the left leg this time, push through the heel. Raise that leg up, keeping that hip facing down. Bend that knee. Reach around, grab that foot, push the foot into the hand, raising that knee up and getting a stretch into a modified dancer's pose. Hold this. You may feel this in the quad, maybe in the front of the hip, maybe in the right shoulder. Nice, take it all the way around and sit back into pigeon. Okay, remember what you did on the other side. What felt good to you on the other side? Okay, arms are straight, chest is up, shoulders are back. Or maybe you want to come down to your elbows. Or maybe your practice calls for the forehead coming to the ground. Nice, everybody. When you're ready, come back up by extending those arms. Yep. And then lifting up onto that left knee into a modified side plank, reaching that arm up and over and holding it, dropping that bicep. I'm going to turn around so you guys can see me and I can see you, but I really can't because this is taped. All the way up and over. Yes, opening up that shoulder, maybe rolling back that hip slightly. And if and when you're ready, coming into a full plank, stacking the legs, reaching up towards the sky, lifting that top leg, flexing the foot, feeling that chi build up in that arm. Yoga really has created so much more arm strength for me, and I lift a lot of weights. Good, flip it all the way back into Wild Thing, lifting that hip up. Yes, drawing that arm up and over, feeling that opening in the front of the body. Powerful movement here, guys. Nice. Take it all the way back around to a plank and take your vinyasa flow. Slowly lower down, chaturanga, up. Yes. And then push back into that downward dog. And let's just hold it here for 5 breaths, okay? 5 breaths, everybody. Yeah, wiggle, waggle, do whatever you need to do. Okay, guys, take a deep breath in. And this time as you exhale, lift that right leg up and then pull it all the way through into a warrior one. Drop that back foot, onto the inside of the foot. Raise the hands all the way up. Yes, pushing through that front knee, pulling that left hip forward. Cactus the arms, hold them right here. And then reach around, clasp the hands, open up that chest. And on your next exhale, fall forward, fallen warrior. Drop that right shoulder in towards the inside of the right leg, hold. Nice. 2 more breaths, and then we'll move into warrior 3. Good. On that exhale, push forward onto that right leg, lifting up and reaching forward into a warrior 3. That leg's not going to come too high, guys. All right? There's a lot of wiggle and a little bit of waggle in that right leg. Make sure you soften that knee so you remain standing. On your next exhale, drop your hands down into a standing split. Drop your head towards your leg. Make sure you kind of want to make sure that left hip focuses towards the ground. It's got to try to turn out. Yes, and just relax the neck. You got it, everybody. Nice. Take it back into your vinyasa. Start into your plank. Slowly lower down. Exhale up, flatten feet and back. And push back into that downward dog. Whew, that felt good. A little balance thrown in there. Good, 2 more breaths. On that next exhale, lift that left leg up. Draw it through the body, taking yourself into a warrior 1. Drop that back foot. Reach those fingers up. Yes, draw that right hip forward. Whew, open up that chest. Exhale into cactus. Yes, nice chest opener, everybody. And reach around the back, clasp the hands, opening up the front of the chest. And slowly lower down, left shoulder, dropping into the inside of the left thigh. Hold. Fallen warrior, relax the neck. Nice. On your next exhale, push forward onto that left leg, drawing the right leg up, reach forward. Warrior 3. Right hip faces down. Remember, that left leg is going to be wiggling. Just find your spot on the floor. Squeeze your glute. I like to squeeze my quad. It seems to calm my leg down. 2 more deep breaths. Second exhale, come all the way down, lifting that leg up, falling into a standing split. Soften those elbows, relax the head. Nice. Take a deep breath in as you exhale. Bring that foot all the way down, okay? And walk them in closely together. Relax your elbows. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, forward fold. Really find some comfort in this position. Relax your neck. It doesn't need to be working. Relax your facial muscles. Hands to biceps or elbows. Good, deep breath in. And this time, as you exhale, hands are on the floor. Draw yourself halfway up. Pulling those shoulder blades down the spine. Good, inhale. Exhale all the way up, reaching towards the sky. You got it, guys. Nice. And fall down, swan dive. Deep breath in. Exhale halfway up. Good, exhale down. And this time take it up to chair pose. Swing your arms all the way up, lengthening, and sink back into those hips. Drop those hips. Yes, reaching those fingertips up. From here, we'll move into eagle pose. We're gonna take that right leg, cross it over the left. Now, if you're really struggling, you can put your left toes on the ground, okay? Right arm comes down and over the left. Hold. Deep breath in. As you exhale, lift those elbows up. Hold. Nice. Now take those arms, reach them up to the sky. Knee comes up with you. Good. As you exhale, pull into your cactus. Good. Deep breath all the way up. Exhale, forward fold all the way over. Exhale, halfway up. Inhale. Good. And this time as you exhale, pull yourself all the way up in a chair again, sitting back. Yeah, into your hips, head up, fingertips reaching for the sky. Drop those hips just a little further. Good. And this time we're going to take that left leg into eagle, crossing it over the right. Now one side is always a little bit more difficult. Just want to be able to respect that. Take that arm down and over the right. Good, so you got the left one over this time. Yep, see I'm touching the toes on the ground right now. Lift your elbows up, just helping me with my balance today. Two more deep breaths in. On that second one, lift the knee up, lift the hands up. Ooh, drop that foot down, come into a cactus. Good, all the way up. And as you exhale, fall forward. Inhale halfway. And exhale down. You got it, guys. Come all the way back into that plank position. Hold it right here. Walk your toes together. Drop the knees out to the wide end of the mat. Hold it here. Good. Push forward into Sphinx pose. Now you're on your elbows. Drop your hips, chest up. Splay those fingers out. Good. Deep breath in. Exhale up. Good. Come all the way down to the mat. Place your head on the ground. Look to the right. Good. Deep breath in, draw your head forward. And as you exhale, reach your fingertips back, squeeze your glutes, spiral your inner thighs in, and come into a lotus position. Glutes are lifting the legs, not the low back. Good. Exhale down, look to the left. Deep breath in, draw your hands back, and as you exhale, reach up and back in that lotus position, pointing the toes away from the body, reaching the fingertips towards the toes. And relax down. I want you to roll over onto your back. Good. Take a deep breath in, and we're going to move into our final pose of the day, our Shavasana. Good work, everybody. Let your toes drop out. Maybe your palms are facing up towards the sky in offering. And as you find your final few minutes of relaxation, give yourself a pat on the back for doing an amazing job. yourself out of that very short Shavasana. I hate leaving it. Roll over onto your right side. I'm on my left so that I can see you and you can see me. And as you exhale, take your top arm, push yourself up into a seated position. Cross your ankles. Find a comfortable position behind closed eyes. Yes, take your hands, place them on your knees. Take another deep breath in. And exhale. Good. Take your hands to a prayer position, and we'll seal our practice with a namaste. The light in me recognizes, respects, and is grateful for the light in you. Place your thumbs to your forehead and take a deep breath in. As you exhale, join me in saying namaste. That's it, guys. Thank you for joining me today. That was a wonderful practice. Now go off and enjoy your day and look for the next video coming up. All right, have a good one. Bye.